Hey everybody, it's Fushino Ron here with another new player tip for the UO Forever server, brought to you by GM General Militia. So recently there are two tips that have really changed a lot of our lives in GM that I think will help you guys too, especially if you're newer to the game. One of the great parts about Ultima Online is that, I've been playing off and on for 20 years, and the game still surprises me. There's still things I didn't know about it. So one of those things is a very simple command that most of us I don't think are using. It's simply Control+Shift. So on your keyboard, if you look at your keyboard, if you push Control and then Shift, you get this dialog boxes. So what you're looking at in this case is everything that's in my house. But if you go outside and Control Shift, you'll see this is a really great way to pull bars if you're out hunting. So for example, I have my circle of transparency on, but there's a lot of stuff going on here. You can pull bars right from this. It's very cool, and it's incredibly useful, especially if you're in the middle of a big hunt, or if there's a bunch of dead bodies sitting around, you're trying to find a corpse. It's just so insanely useful. You'll find yourself using it again and again and again. It's pretty remarkable. It's also useful in houses, so if you're trying to find something that you are building, for example, I'll go back into my home here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. If you go up to my second floor, I have all these plants. This helps go through what you have there. It's just a really, really neat little useful tip. So the second thing I wanted to point out to you guys revolves around party commands. So parties are actually a really important part of what we do in General Militia. You always party up when you're out doing some group content, and there's lots of great group content in Ultima Online Forever, whether that's champ spawns or whatever. So if you pull up your paper doll, next to your feet you have the party manifest. So here, this will help you figure out who exactly is in your party. So I'll come back to that in just a second. First of all, to start a party, all you have to do is type /add right here. See that? /add. So that's \add. And then you target the person you want to be in your party, and they will be invited. Now, if I switch over to this other character, you'll see you are invited to join the party. All you have to do is type accept to join, and you have been added into the party. You have chosen to prevent your party from looting your corpse. So personally, if you're doing some group content, especially if you're with GM and your guildmates, I would recommend party can loot me. So if you're at a champ and you get dropped, somebody can come in and grab that bow or whatever that you really don't want to lose. So that's the first step. What else can parties do? So here's my party manifest. Here's who's in the party. I can send private messages to people. Like, let's say I'll tell email hello. And then if I go over to email, there it is. Hello. That's a private message. But the really, really awesome part about parties is the bars. Okay, so here's the bars. I pulled the two bars, so now I can see how I'm doing, and I can see how Emo is doing. Let's say I notice that Emo is just absolutely getting dropped. Something's wrong, somebody's killing him. If I just press this red button, see this little red thing? It'll cast greater heal on him, and I don't have to do anything except do that. That's it. That's all I have to do. It's pretty awesome. Say I notice he's dying of poison. All I have to do is click the green button, and it will cure him. It's just so great, because if you're running a champ with us, or if you're doing something like that, you just pull the bars, and you just keep an eye on everybody. And if you notice that somebody's struggling, you toss them a heal. It's really, really great. So that's it. Two really simple things, the Control+Shift and general party commands, makes the game a lot easier. Okay, thanks, and I'll see you guys in game.